Welcome back to another video. Friday night, 9:30 p.m. NuttyNu is doing another 24-hour road trip. We're heading up north for another adventure. Last fall season, we did this crazy trip all the way up to Chitna to go pick up this crazy Toyota. And I'm happy to say we're doing something like that again. We're not going to Chitna, but we are going somewhere much more farther. So come along and enjoy the videos. We'll see how this adventure goes. I have a rented U-Haul trailer behind me. You guys can't really see it right there. There's a car trailer right there. And I'm also in the Ford F-150. So let's go. It's a 6-hour drive. I was gonna start my shift around midnight, but like, man, I couldn't really sleep, so I figured let's get a head start. Beautiful day, beautiful night, no more snow, so this should be a fun breeze. Let's hit the road, baby. Current time is 9:40 p.m. We're on the Glen Highway on the flats. Next city we're gonna get to is called Palmer. We're just gonna fly by through Palmer. We're not gonna gas up until we get to Glennallen. Glennallen is like our halfway point from Anchorage to where we're going. This Ford F-150 has a big 36-gallon tank. And according to this gauge here, it says we have 434 miles until we are on empty tanks. So we're gonna get to Glennallen, and then we'll go ahead and top off. We can probably make it to our destination on this full tank, but this is my first time driving this truck, so we're just gonna go ahead and top off in Glennallen. Beautiful night. We got some rain coming in, but nothing crazy, as long as it's not black ice, and as long as we don't have no snow, which is we're all good for. This is gonna be one of the last solo road trip that I do for this summer, so super excited for this. I'm not gonna film too much tonight because it's gonna get dark here shortly. So once we get near our destination, I'll tell you guys the game plan, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. The sun rises at 5 a.m. so by the time it's 5 a.m. we should be in our destination around 5 to 6 a.m. So by the time we get there, I'll start documenting our road trip. Palmer, Alaska, 25 miles into the trip, 9:53. That's the state fairgrounds right there. .46 p.m., 73 miles into the trip. This is the first vehicle that I finally seen going northbound the way I'm going. Still a little bit of daylight left, a little blue moon right now. We're gonna keep on traveling. We got about maybe 250 miles to go. Doing pretty good. We passed all the mountain twisties, so from here on it's pretty much just wide open country road. So pretty fun, pretty chill Friday night. Friday night slow jam. I love it. Beautiful Glen Highway. The F-150 has been doing pretty amazing. I'm impressed, man. This is the 5.0 Coyote is what they call it engine. And we just got up some crazy mountain along some twisties, and it was pulling this U-Haul trailer like nothing. But the real test is gonna be later on when we have a truck on it. We'll see how this truck do, but definitely glad that I got this truck versus trying to get my Toyota pulling another Toyota. Lots of horsepower for this F-150 for sure. A lot of the snow around here has melted too, so it's good to see that. Melted really fast. Current time's 12:30, just made it to Glennallen. This is the halfway point. Just for the record, gas is $4.80 for regular. Beautiful stop right here, $4.80 and $4.60 for diesel. Ford F-150 is doing great. We still got plenty of miles on the tank before it ran out. I think we still have over, it can still do over 350 miles. I bought this from the gas station. This is carrot cake, and this right here was $3.75. Pretty impressive, right? So we'll see how much gas it takes. So I'm gonna gas up in Glennallen. Once we get to Tok, I'm not gonna gas up in Tok. I should have enough gas to make it all the way back to Anchorage, and then I'll gas up in Anchorage. I also want to make sure the trailer is good, nothing's falling apart. So far so good. I'm always cautious about these ramps. I don't want them to fall out. So far they're doing good. There it is. Beautiful night in Glennallen. Saturday morning. There it is, the Alaska hub right here. First time also finding out that the Ford, they don't have a gas cap. You just put it right in. You put your nozzle right in, no gas cap to loosen up or anything. Oh man, look at those numbers. So 15 gallons so far from Anchorage to Glennallen. It used 15 gallons. We're averaging about 16 miles per gallon according to the computer in the Ford. So that's not bad. 15 gallons for $72. We shouldn't be spending no more than 100 on this trip here. We shouldn't be spending no more than 200, so that's not bad at all, guys. I'll hold on to all the receipts here so we can keep track of how much gas we spent on this trip. And that's how the fuel is. You just pretty much close it. That's all it is. There's no fuel door, nothing like that. So this is interesting. First time even knowing about this. Again, I'm not used to these new cars, but that's how they are. Apologize for the crappy video, but there's not much light in here. I was gonna leave town at midnight. So if I would have done that, I would have got to Glennallen here at 2:30 a.m. But again, I started my trip early just because I was just so excited to start. So right now we're early. The seller that is selling this Toyota truck, he works late night shift, so he's working right now, and he doesn't get off till like 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. or something like that. So we have plenty of time to just relax and get some sleep. It's only another, at the most right now, to get to Tok. Oh, I just told you guys where we're going. We're going to Tok, Alaska, guys. So our final destination is Tok, and from here on to Tok, it's only about 2.5 hours. I think it's about 150 miles, so 2.5 hours if we take it nice and slow. So literally, I have about, I have like over 4 hours to spare, and I don't feel tired. I drank a Starbucks coffee, and hopefully I get tired eventually, and then I'll pull over and just sleep, and then by the time I wake up, hopefully it's like 6 a.m. The sun's gonna come out here soon, around 4:30, 4 or 5 a.m. So we'll see how it is. So let me eat this carrot cake and see how this tastes. Kind of soggy. Things are super expensive. I was just looking at all the food in there. So they have a gift shop, food, typical gas station, hot food, cold food. You can microwave food and stuff like that, but expensive. A bag of chips was like $8, $9. So I just bought this because I was craving. I wasn't craving, but whenever I see carrot cake, I love carrot cake. Definitely not fresh. Not the best carrot cake, but when you're on the road, it's good enough. There's no restaurants here. No restaurants are closed right now. I did brought a cold sandwich, so I might eat a little bit of the cold sandwich, and then after that we'll hit the road here. But right now we have plenty of time to spare. No need to rush, nothing like that. When I was driving, after I passed Palmer and all the mountains and the twisties from Glacier View, from there on till Glennallen, I was completely on cruise control, doing about 60 miles an hour. So just on cruise control. So let me eat this real quick and we'll get back to you guys. I'm not gonna eat all of this, just save half of the trip back. The only lunch I brought with me is like 5-6 water bottles and this turkey sandwich from Walmart on clearance, $5.80. Once we get to Tok, I might get myself some nice food over there. They do have a good restaurant over there. But yeah, let me eat a little bit of this sandwich here. They don't have any mayo included, but it is what it is. Pretty dry actually. Probably the worst road trip food you can bring with you, but at the worst case, it's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, should have got some mayo and mustard. I'm pretty sure they have some in their gas station, but it's all good. Just a very, very dark road. 2 hours and 17 minutes till we get to Tok. Roughly about 127 miles. Piece of cake. I love driving at night because it really keeps me awake. During the daytime, I get drowsy, but at nighttime, I'm like super focused. But the only downside about nighttime is that I don't really see so well at night. And also, there's the scary chance of mooses crossing the street. Earlier I did saw one moose on the side of the road, but he was already taken off into the woods. But you definitely, my biggest fear at night is just the wildlife. Gotta watch out for those wildlife. But other than that, it's pretty nice. It's really low, less traffic. You don't get drowsy from the sunshine, the daylight. So it should be fun going back. When we go back to our return trip, and you guys will be able to see how beautiful it is outside. Right now it's really beautiful outside, but again, it's dark right now. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the whole video of this road trip. Doing it. Current time is 1:30 a.m. Temperature outside is 38 degrees. We're currently 20 miles into the cutoff. We have about another 100 miles till we get to Tok. So there's still plenty of time. I have about 2.5 hours to rest. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the back. This F-150 has a big old space in the back. I brought my pillow, brought a blanket. So I'm gonna try to take a quick nap, power nap, 2-hour power nap. And then by the time we wake up, hopefully the sun comes up and we can start traveling again. I was debating on driving as much as I can and then sleeping, but if I do that during the time I sleep, the sun's gonna be up already and it's not gonna be dark, so it will make it harder to sleep. So I'd rather try to rest now and then push the rest of the miles when the sun comes up, and we'll be able to watch the sunrise together. See you guys in a bit. Rise and shine, good morning. 4:42 a.m. I woke up around 4 a.m. and started driving about 40 minutes ago. The sun is finally starting to come out. We can see right now it's nice and clear, or at least nice and cloudy today. It's nice and breezy. Currently, I actually resetted my trip meter, so we're currently about maybe 50 to 60 miles away from Tok. So just another hour drive and then we'll be there shortly. Other than that, I just want to show you guys how beautiful it is. This section from here on is very bumpy, has lots of frost heave, we call it. Frost heave, permafrost. So this section here is really bumpy. I'm doing about maybe 60 miles an hour. But when I come back with the vehicle on a trailer, we're gonna be taking it much more slower just because all the bumps, like up and down. Other than that, man, it's been a beautiful morning. I had a little good power nap. Probably could have slept a little bit longer, but I wanted to get back on the road. So there it is, man. So beautiful. I don't remember when was the last time I was on this section of the road, Tok. I think last time I was on this road was probably back in 2018, 2017, when we were doing a moose hunting trip. I think that's about it, man. Beautiful Tok. Reminds me of my old days when my wife and I, we used to drive up to Tok to go do the motorcycle racing up at the Anchorage airport. Used to be the weekend trips back then when I was riding my sport bike, my CBR. So lots and lots of good memories. Current time is 5:27 a.m. Welcome to Tok. We're not officially there yet, but if you guys know Tok, you guys know what this is. This is the long straightaway. It's literally about 10 miles of just straightaway until you get to the Tok cutoff. But it's been a beautiful drive, man. Beautiful drive. Very little traffic. I think this morning when I started my drive, there's literally no vehicle that was going the same direction that I was. Saw a few vehicles in my trucks going southbound, but as far as northbound, there's literally nobody. I was the only one on the road going northbound. So we're making good times right now. The seller is still working. I think he's gonna be off here shortly, but I think he needs maybe another hour or so. So once I get to Tok, we'll go and do a little rest stop at the gas station and then wait for the seller to give us the go. And we'll head over to his place to go check out this Toyota. Let me bump up the speed. Let's go, baby. 60 miles an hour. Cruise control. Love cruise control. Works fine, works great, especially on these long hauls. Man, such a long time since I've been out here in Tok, Alaska. If you guys are from Tok, or if you guys know anyone from Tok, I want to know, what do you guys do out here, man? I know it's a small town. There's definitely some stuff out here to do, but definitely would love to hear some residents' feedback on what they do out here. Whether they're retired or whether they're working out here. It's always nice to know what their lifestyle is. So there it is, long straightaway. Here we are, everyone, arriving to Tok, Alaska. Wow, I don't remember these buildings. Well, I think they've been here for a while. This is Tok. Wow, beautiful Tok, Alaska. This is the interior. It's called the interior. You know, it's interior of Alaska. It is a Saturday morning. Tok School right here. If you guys know the original name if you guys know the origin of where Tok came from, let us know. What does that mean? Is that a native word, or what is the meaning behind Tok? So they got some gift shop, motel, campground, one gas station that's the main one right here, and then a few other things. There's a restaurant called Fast Eddie's. I already know about that restaurant. Yes, they got good food, but I don't think I'm gonna stop there to eat. This is new. I never seen that one before. There it is. There it is. Tok, Alaska. Wow, we made it. There it is. This is the gas station. The Chevron. So this right here is the cutoff. If you want to go to the Canadian border, it's 90 miles. And if you want to go to Fairbanks, it's 208 miles this way. Fairbanks and Delta Junction is that way. And the Canadian border is over here. So since we are early, 5:35 a.m., we're gonna go park ourselves at the gas station. Looks like they're not even open yet. They're not even open yet, but that's fine. Oh, they got a 3 Bears now too. That's pretty awesome. There's the Civic Center right here. Gas price is $4.70 a gallon. Pretty normal. And there it is. We're in the small town of Tok. That's nice that they have a 3 Bears. This wasn't here a couple years ago. So that's interesting. There it is. We are officially in Tok. Put the vehicle in park, let it shut off, and let it cool down. State Trooper. I believe this is the visitor center as well. And a few other things over here. When I come to Tok, I've never really explored Tok that much. So I haven't really explored much, just the basic essentials and stuff. So you guys can see right there, the Canadian border is 93 miles. If you want to get to Haines Junction, it's another 300 miles. Jeez, that's like another 4 or 5 hour drive. But to get to the Canadian border, it's only another 2.5 hours to get there. The Ford F-150 did pretty good. Didn't have any struggles, but again, that's an empty trailer. We'll see how the Ford performs once we load her up with the bag Toyota. These tires are quite bald, to be honest. If you guys don't know, if I haven't told you guys yet, this is a tour rental. So this is a tour rental. I didn't want to use my vehicle to pull the trailer because my vehicles aren't really powerful enough my 3.4 truck and my Land Cruiser. Definitely didn't want to bring the Land Cruiser. So I was like, man, screw this. Let me just rent a Toro and get something that's gonna make this trip more comfortable, more easy, and stress-free. So that's the plan. Gas station's closed. I don't know what time they open. It's not like, say, it's a Saturday. It's 5:30 p.m. a.m. You can hear the birds chirping. Coming out to Tok, Alaska brings a lot of good memories, guys. Back in 2013, I rode my motorcycle from Anchorage to California, and this is the route that I took. You know, I gotta come up to Tok, gotta get down to the border, and that's the way to get out here. So if you want to get out of Alaska, this is how you get out of Alaska. You have this border, and you have the other border where you go through Chicken, Alaska, and then you exit out to Dawson City in the Yukon Territory. But this is the main Canadian border that will connect you to Canada, and the one that's used for most travelers coming in and out of Alaska, unless you want to go all the way up to Chicken and get into Dawson City. So this brings a lot of memories with my wife and I when we took our road trips. We done multiple trips. I think I done Canada. So I done the Alcan Highway on my motorcycle, and I done it with my wife, and then I also done it with my friend Ree. So I done this trip 3 times, and it gets boring after a while because it's such a long drive, but brings a lot of memories. And then also brings a lot of memories of Tanacross when I used to ride my motorcycle. So Tanacross Airport is that way. It's about maybe 10 miles that way, and you know, that's just brings lots of memories. It's crazy how time just flies by so fast when it's only been what, 10-11 years only, but time really flies. 6:46 a.m. The seller is now ready for me, so I'm gonna be heading to the seller's place, and once I get the vehicle, I'll show you guys if we get it or not. You know, 99% chance we're gonna buy it unless there's something crazy that he didn't mention. So we'll see how it is. Gas is $4.54 at this place here, a little bit cheaper. Beautiful Alaska. If we stay on this road here, we get to Fairbanks. This is the Alcan Highway. This is the Alaska Highway right here. Tundra RV. I believe, yeah, this place here, they have showers and etc. If you need to go take a shower, I believe, and all that fun stuff. Man, I miss the Alaskan Highway, man. It's so much great memories. 741 loaded up with the truck behind me. It runs pretty bad. Worse than I expected. The guy said that, you know, he would trust driving it to Anchorage, and I was like, no way I would drive this. I definitely wouldn't drive this to Anchorage. I think it has a misfire or something like that. It has tons of oil leak, like front main seal. Overall, the body and the frame is still good, so I was able to negotiate a little bit lower than what I wanted to pay. I still pay a little bit more than I was comfortable with, but it had a good body, it had a good frame. It's good enough for a 3.4 swap, or either I gotta tune up that 3.0 engine. But we'll see what happens. I gotta head back to we're gonna head back to Tok real quick, and then I'll show you guys this rig here. So far the F-150 is towing pretty good. We're on flat land right now, but it's towing pretty good. We're gonna be taking it much more slower on our way back home. Quick little pit stop, show you guys the truck. Here's the 1992 X Cab 3.0 5-speed. It's color black. It still has a really nice black to it. It's not faded yet. Really solid body. I noticed a few things, but nothing real crazy. A little damage here. A little rust right there. Broken sliding glass door. That's not a big deal because I have one at home. I have an extra one at home, so not a big deal. This section looks like it's been painted before, so either they repainted this right here, but it's all good. It's a really clean body compared to what I had. broken lens, damage right here. The rear bumper is still nice. It's not bent up or anything like that. So really nice. Once you give this a wash and maybe a little polish, it'll shine right back up. So really nice. Electric doors, which isn't what I prefer, but it's all good. Has the sunroof. Has a really solid frame. That's the big thing. Solid frame, not rusted. It does have some leaks. You know, like I say, the engine's leaking. The exhaust is pretty much done. But this is a great truck for a 3-4 swap. You guys can see. Really nice. Really, really nice. Don't mind my ratchet strap. It's on the shock mounts. The tires are pretty much done too. These are some 31s. They're not the best tires, but... And then he also has some sets of, and an extra set of wheels. These are pretty much just trash as well. It's not like they're not really that good anyways. The bed has a ding right here, but that's fine. That can be covered up with the bed liner. Show you guys the inside. These windows aren't the wing windows. You guys know me, I like the wing windows, but it's all good. Still really nice. 1992. The axle for the code is G254, so these have factory 456. TAC, cruise control, 238,000 miles. There it is. Something was going on with the heater. The heater blower, so I gotta figure out what it was. So when we put it on if you put it on high, it wasn't really blowing. And then you put it around this setting, it blew really medium. So I think the heater blows going out, but it is what it is. All those can be fixed. Looks like it's missing the center console. Not a big deal. Needs a major vacuum and shampoo, but for the most part, it doesn't smell too bad or anything like that. Just needs a little nice detail. The headliner is still really good. Sunroof right there. Doesn't have the sunroof cover, but it is what it is. Haven't checked down here what's in here. Also, he has some books. He has some manual books and also some of the spare tire removal. That's always nice to have. Definitely needs a wash and a nice clean detail. But we'll get to all that. Has the bucket seats, so that's nice to have. I'm not gonna show you guys the engine. Just typical 3.0 engine, runs kind of rough. There it is, really nice. So this is gonna be a long project, guys. This is gonna be a while. Like I said, I'm not gonna have much time to do anything to this truck yet because baby number 3 is on the way. So once I get home, I want to just wash it, clean it up, clean the inside, maybe do a little bit of troubleshooting and see why it kind of starts, why it idles kind of rough and runs kind of rough. But for the most part, if it's gonna cost a lot of money to fix this 3.0, then I'm just gonna go ahead and plan to remove this 3.0 and do a 3.4 swap. But this is a really, really nice truck. You guys know these trucks, they're known to rust around this trim here, and this one is still in really good condition. It just needs a whole front end overhaul, guys. This thing needs a front end overhaul. All the steering rod, tie rod, ball joints, CV axle, shocks. It's gonna need a front end overhaul, just like what I did to my blue truck. But again, we'll work as we go and see what's needed. There it is. Bumper's still nice. They got a few hoses that they mount to LEDs, so I'll probably just leave these on for now, or else I'll remove it. Has the AC. I'll go ahead and delete all that stuff. AC, all that stuff just gets in the way. But there it is, the 1992, the same year I was born. 32-year-old truck, just like my... Well, anyways, we're still far away from home. We haven't reached Glennallen yet. Once I get to Glennallen, I'm just gonna do a quick pit stop, stretch my legs, check down the straps. We're not gonna gas up. According to this F-150, it has enough gas to go another 300 plus miles before it runs on E. And by the time we get to Anchorage, the big city, we should still have plenty of gas. So I want to gas in Anchorage. The reason is it's a little bit cheaper. You know, for these long trips, you got to consider about gas, because even if it's 20 cents cheaper in Anchorage, it adds up, because this thing's a 36-gallon tank. So we're gonna keep on strolling through, and we're just gonna do a quick pit stop in Glennallen, and we should be home and the next 4.5 hours. Keeping it steady right now. I'm keeping it around under 55. I don't want to go more than 55 because this section here from Tok to Glennallen, like I said earlier, has a lot of frost heave. Once we get to Glennallen and there from Anchorage, the road's gonna get much. The road will get much better. There's not gonna be a lot of bumps and stuff like that. So, as far as road condition has been amazing. Like I said, besides the little frost heave and bumpy road. There's no black ice, there's no snow, no rain, nothing like that. So road condition has been a plus. Oh, and also there hasn't been any construction. There was like one little gravel construction area, but they weren't doing anything right now. So there's no holding up, no waiting for flaggers or anything along that line. Pretty awesome so far from here on. And like I said, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, so not much traffic. Southbound. 10:45 a.m. made it back to Glennallen, the hub of Alaska, the gas station. Gas is still $4.79. All the straps are still good. They do have a famous place called Tok Thai food. I don't know why it's called Tok Thai food because the Tok was the city that we were in. I'm not really hungry at the moment, but you know what? For video purpose, let me go buy something, so that you guys can see me eat some Tok Thai food. I usually don't eat this early, but you know, there's not gonna be any good food from here on till we get back into the big city. So it's another 2.5 hour drive, 3 hours with the speed that we're going right now. So let me show you guys what they have, and we'll go buy some early morning lunch. Looks like they got some solar panel going on. Tok Thai food, coffee espresso. The food in the gas station is all like cold food, frozen food. You got a microwave, so it's not really so good. Oh, they got the fireworks too. This thing's open always, every year, man. Fireworks right here. Let's go see what they have. There it is. Order your food. You just wait right here. I think everything is like one price. No refund, cash only. Alright, let me see what I want. All regular meals, 20 bucks. Okay, look at that. Price went up. It used to be like, I think, less than that, but it's all good. I got some chicken la and some fried egg rolls on order. $40. Pretty expensive, but you know, that's the price you pay to get some Thai food out of the blues here. They might take a few minutes. I have to use the restroom again, but I really don't want to walk all the way back to the gas station. So we'll just wait for the food, and then maybe after that we'll go do something. But you know, actually I can't really show too much of Glennallen. I don't know what's really here in Glennallen. You have some of your essential, but then other than that, there isn't no shopping mall. There isn't no Walmart. There isn't no Target, nothing like that. I don't even think they have any kind of bars or anything like that, but this is pretty much it. I don't know what the kids do out here. What do all the kids and teenagers do for fun? Because, man, this town would be too small for me if I was to live out here. It is a little bit chilly right now. A little overcast today, but it's all good. Parked way over there. We still have plenty of gas, over half tank. Again, according to the F-150, we can still do 300 miles on that half tank, so I'm not gonna gas up here. I'll go ahead and top off when I get back in town, when I drop off that rental vehicle. So this is it. They got Spruce Espresso. If you don't want to get some coffee from the gas station, you can get some stuff out here. And then, like I said, over here, interesting to see that they have a fireworks stand open in such a small town. You know, that's really interesting. I wonder how the financial aspect of that is going. So this is the way back to Anchorage. I'm gonna be heading that way, heading back to southbound. And I wonder what these are. I wonder who's getting power from here. I wonder if these are powering the gas station. But this is pretty cool. Solar panels. I got some delicious food. I'm kind of happy that I ordered this because this stuff smells really good. So 20 bucks for 8 pieces of egg roll. You guys know how egg rolls are. I'm not gonna show you guys. They put some sauce in here. It's all about them sauce. Let's take a look. So I got the egg rolls, just a little appetizer, keeps nothing crunchy in the mouth. And the chicken la, it comes with steamed rice as well. Not bad at all. Got some cilantro. This is the chicken la right here. You guys can't really see it, but I'll show y'all right there. All this food just for me. Next time when you guys come travel with me, I buy you guys food too. I wish they had beef la, but I'm assuming beef la is harder to maintain, you know. But chicken la is good. Let's eat it. Road trip food, man. Everything's nice and fresh. The cilantro, the green onion, all fresh. Not too spicy, just a little bitter. I'm really glad I bought this food now. I literally was gonna pass up on this toke place. I was like, man, I don't need to eat yet, but my cold sandwich from last night, I took a few bites only, and then I just kind of threw it back in the bag here. It's not really good food. I just bought that in case, you know, like I was stuck out here and I needed food to survive, but the sauce is good. Nice and creamy. It's kind of like almost like sweet and sour, but not sour-ish. Really good. On this trip here, I really wanted to bring my boy with me. I really wanted to bring Lincoln with me, but I don't think he's ready for these kind of long trips yet. It would have been nice to have my boys with me on this trip, so I'm not all alone with myself. I love this for F-150. This F-150 is strong, has plenty of power. The seat's kind of uncomfortable. It leans you back too much and doesn't lean you good enough. And then I also have my cushion that lifts me up, help give me like a little booster seat. The back space here is plenty of room. There's tons of back space over here. The seats that I was sleeping on, it's not really flat, it's more angled, so I was kind of pushed back towards the back. But it is what it is. But it's definitely much more spacious compared to my Land Cruiser and my pickup. I also didn't show you guys what I brought, but I brought like an extra battery. I brought some basic tools. I brought my battery jumper. I brought my air compressor, blankets, pillow, and that's about it. So good. I might save some of this for later. Good food on the road system. I love these road trips, guys. I love doing these road trips, man. You know, if you guys watch my videos back then when I was still having no kids, my wife and us, we always do road trips and stuff like this. So it reminded me of my teen years. I just don't do it that much no more. Very delicious. I like it. Very, very good. Chicken la. We're still doing good on time, guys. We have plenty of time. We don't have to return the U-Haul trailer till 7 p.m. and our rental car isn't due till 11 p.m. So plenty of time to get home. Like I said, it's only another 2.5 hours, 3 hours tops. So we're just gonna take it slow. If I get tired, I might pull over and take a quick power nap, but for the most part, there's no need to rush. Not really busy here at the gas station too. I mean, there's people coming in and out, but for the most part, not a bunch of RVs, nothing like that yet. This section is called Eureka, one of my favorite places to go do some off-roading and just exploration. These mountains are still filled with lots and lots of snow. Probably won't be ready till around maybe end of June, July. But you guys know this winter we got lots and almost record snow this year, but we'll see how it is. It's sunny right now. The sun's coming out, a little bit of clouds. For the most part, man, it has turned into a beautiful day. Currently looking for a pit to pull over so we can do a little quick restroom break and show you guys the beautiful scenery around here. Everyone, it's currently 2 p.m. the next day. Been driving non-stop with the exception of a couple hours of napping. I'm finally back in the big city here, so we're gonna go ahead and conclude this road trip vlog. Apologize if I didn't film too much, but it's just a one-man job. I gotta go home, drop off this truck, put my blue truck on the trailer, drop off my blue truck where I'm gonna drop off the rental Turo, drop off the U-Haul trailer, drive back to the Turo rental, drop off this Turo rental, and then drive my blue truck home. So I don't have to take an Uber or Lyft. It's a 30 minute difference. So that is the game plan. Back in the city. I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. Like I said, I might not be touching this truck too much yet, just because I won't be having any time soon. But hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed today's road trip. For those that don't get to go out and explore much, I think this was an amazing trip. I love the drive to Tok. It's not always fun, but it's peaceful, it's relaxing, and it just puts you back into nature, puts you back into that tone of nature life. So it brings lots of memories too. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Much love. Take it easy.